Or Indian
Hello,
province.
mother.
You're listening to Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official podcast of Lingerie Fighting Championships. And now, here's your host, Michael Larkin.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the LFC podcast / YouTube exclusive LFC 36 Recap 4 review show. My name is Mike Larkin, and joining me today is the most charismatic coach in LFC history by far, Coach Leon Hader of the black team, and we got Coach Joe Kane of the pink team, baby, pink, we don't stink. How you boys doing?
Well, I'll be better if you give me a better intro than that, but
hey, it's been the whole thing. Every time Leon and I have done our shows, he's been the most charismatic coach, as he said, and you got the pink, they don't stink. You know what I'm saying? So it rhymes, and the pink team is probably also pink and black, two of the best synonymous teams with LFC, and we got Audrey on the blue team, which we'll get into.
And she's there. She exists.
Yeah.
Well, Mike Larkin, it's about time. Look, how many days late are we from doing a review of the last show? What are we pushing? A month, 2 months? It's about damn time. So I'm happy to be here. I know Joe Kane is, and inconspicuous by her absence is the blue team coach, Audrey Monique. But we're here, so let's do this.
Let us do this, gentlemen. I got to say, first and foremost, LFC Booty Camp 4 on Friday the 13th, May 13th. Mind you, I will say this, top to bottom, we saw a lot of great new additions to the LFC roster. We saw a lot of great bouts. We have the bout, which we're going to get into. So let's start off the show here, guys, because we had such an electric feel from this show. We had newcomer Angelica, the Italian knockout Cole, representing the black team against Andre, the sidewinder Shakti, representing the blue team. I want to get your thoughts first on this, Joel. What did you think about Angelica and Andre? First timers, winner of LFC Madness 4, and Angelica filling in for her fellow Italy mate Amber Pixie, representing LFC Madness 3. Go ahead, Joel.
No, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think much of it because I wasn't expecting to coach this fight at all. But coming out, I mean, I had to think fast. And I just went in there and tried my best. But come on, Audrey.
Leon, we'll go to you on this and I'll give my thoughts. What are your thoughts on your girl, Angelica, the Italian knockout Cole, against a fellow Italian in her own right, Miss Andre Shakti?
Listen, I got to be honest. When I saw Angelica Cole, I forgot she was Italian, right? I mean, and every
Did you hear her talk?
No, I did. And I thought she spoke Spanish, right? So I started speaking Spanish to her and she was like, huh? What? It's my bad. But you know what? Despite the initial kind of confusion, she did well. I mean, because Andre Shakti, as we know, going into this fight, was all about that mind melding, cerebral type of battling that she did up to this point with a huge social media following. So, I was proud of what Angelica was able to do, despite the fact that really was like a last minute addition to the fight.
Yes, sir. And I mean, when you look at someone with the stature, these sessions wrestler, everything that's encompassed with Angelica Cole's being, and you have Andre Shakti, who's done Ultimate Surrender, Evolve fights, and now coming into the LFC, both the newcomers showed their strengths. Angelica getting the win with some various strikes, really brought down the sidewinder, up, down, all around, side to side. We'll be here all day. The two of them really meshed, and I got to say, your girl, congratulations, Mr. Leon Hader, score one for the black team.
Hey, look. Like I said, I made that mistake early on, but Angelica and I eventually we vibe, right? And here's the thing. LFC is a universal language, kicking ass. It doesn't matter what language you speak. I can show you how to do it. And Andre Shakti brought the fight. She brought the fire. She brought the promo. But this ain't a promo battle. This is LFC. This is a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of MMA, and as you all know, a little bit of clothing. And my girl, Angelica Cole, came through with the win, 1 for the black team.
I will say this, unfortunately, Audrey, the Mongoose Monique was unable to attend this. A lot of stuff going on with Audrey, but you two, I will say, filled in for her very well and did her job justice, my two coaches. And for you, Joel Kane, I want to say, unfortunately, coming on the L with Andre the Sidewinder Shakti, you, sir, how did you think of Andre's performance? Even though coming out with an L, I have to say, she did shine through in her own right.
For real, I did think she shone brightly. She did well. But give me a full camp, give me the ability to train her, and it's a totally different outcome. I mean, I'm coming in, 30 minutes of prep here and just taking this rough ball of clay and trying to make it something, and Leon's got his whole, so he can go on and say he won and he's so proud of himself, proud of his fighter. But I mean, come on, at the end of the day, Leon, you can laugh all you want, buddy. If I had trained her, if I had my time with her, totally different story,
I will say
that smile off your face.
I will say this. I'm also smiling because, man, Spanish and Italian is very similar when it comes to
close.
It is.
I think she does speak Spanish.
I think she does too, but Italian. It's Italian. Hey, mambo Italiano.
Look, I told Angelica, go kick that culo. She knew exactly what I meant.
Okay, fair enough.
I have no idea.
See, you don't speak Italian.
I don't. Is that milk?
Nope.
Kick that milk?
Yeah, it's good. Nope. Oh.
Am I wrong?
No, first of all, I understood what she's saying. Number one, I had one of the best Italian teachers, Mrs. Gertie. She's so pretty from my middle school days. So, I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? When you also want to wish her, hey, man, the best of luck when it came to Miss Gertie. And I still love her to this day. I mean, best. My bad. Next, moving on. Next, moving on. Tomiko the Temptress Tajima representing the pink team. Mr.
That's right.
Against newcomer Carmen Valentina representing the blue team. Joel, going to start with you once more. This is one of your girls, the pink team. Tomiko the Temptress Tajima has not been seen in LFC since August of 2020 when she went against Jenny Bloody Valentine of the black team back at LFC 34 to be Wild and Sturgis. How happy were you to see your girl Tomiko the Temptress Tajima back?
Oh, for one thing, happy as hell to see her back, and even happier to have my chance to coach her in person for the first time. As you know, the first event in Sturgis, I wasn't able to be there. I had a stand-in come in and take care of the pink team for me. Got the job done, of course, but being able to see her in person and to get that full training camp in and see what she's all about, even at this age that she's at, she's coming out swinging, she's playing hard. And who's gonna go 3 rounds with her? Who? She's absolutely shredded, bud.
Dude, doing a lot of bodybuilding competitions, and I got to say, for her age, once more, she looks fabulous. And then you have the other side of things with the curves, the word spins the verb. That is Miss Carmen Valentina coming out of Evolve Fights in her own right. Hey, man, no diggity, no doubt. I'm about that CB life.
You're all about no diggity. I think it's like the 10th time you referenced it.
TB4.
Thank you. So for you, Mr. Leon Hader, your thoughts on Tomiko versus Carmen?
Look, before I get into Carmen, let's talk about Tomiko, right? It's no like secret that her and I have a past.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we've gone through domestic violence issues. We've gone through the protection orders. But I'll tell you what, truth be told, at the end of the day, she is tough as nails, right? Tomiko is always working out. She's always in shape. She's always fit. She's always looking good. And even when I threw her, normal girl's back would have broken. Like, she got right back up and walked away. So I am not taking nothing away from the pink team in this or Joel. But look, here's the deal. As Joel can attest, when we have to step in, right, and we have to, train somebody the night of, for a coach that decided that she wanted to like, you can't even say she took her ball and went home. She just didn't even bring it with her to the show. So I got someone that I met for the first time that I was trying to articulate, trying to inspire. But Tomiko the Temptress is more or less an LFC vet at this point, right? You got someone who's brand new, the lights, the cameras, the fans, the screaming, the ref, the coach is yelling at you. She's just not used to it. And unfortunately, not for me, but for the blue team, that's what happened.
So my stand, well, first and foremost, you threw her down, and then this also ties into booty camp. Made her debut
a long time ago.
long time ago, but
You
still.
didn't make it sound any better either. You know, it's like I'd break her back if she was anyone else.
It's the statute of limitations. It's that we don't talk about that. It's done. It's credit time served.
I don't think that's how that works, man. I think that's
Challenge your inner Method Man and Red Man over here to Rockwell. Throw you from the frame and it's gone. It's gone, is what you say. But yes,
look, it was the point was to actually build her up. My point was that she's tough. She's tough as hell. There's not many people I could throw around that's not going to run away with an injury or have to go to the hospital. And that, why are you laughing?
it doesn't sound any better
when I took her down, I tell you, boy.
If she was any other woman, I would have broke her. I'm just saying, like,
listen, she's tough, and it showed at the show. That was my point. You guys, look, you're reading into this all wrong.
Okay,
like, you're gonna restart some stuff, and I'm gonna get recharged, and I'm gonna have to be away from 2 more shows. No, we're not going. Me and Tomiko are great. We're good. We're all right now. We're okay. We're cordial. And I'm giving her props. All right.
Okay. If you say so. So Tomiko and Carmen, another one where they went the distance, and it's one of those things where I got to say Tomiko coming out with the dub, Carmen Valentina shined through, and I'm going to say right now, chalk it up for the pink team as Tomiko the Temptress Tajima gets a win in her return fight back at LFC 36 Booty Camp 4. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yes. So we move on to the
unanimous decision.
Unanimous. Hey, I'll be honest right now. I got a water with me because as I was announcing that, my throat cracked like I was going through puberty. And you also, hey, it
happens.
It does. But you also thinking through the water. It's like, you want some water? I got nothing. You healed me on some water, Mr. Joel Kane. You son of a bitch.
I did what now?
You healed me on water. You're like, hey, Mike Larkin, you want this water? You got no water here. Then you friggin' fluck a water bottle at me, man.
Hey, I'm a nice guy. You know, I help you out.
Yeah, bullshit.
You need water, I'll give you water. I see a man who needs hydration, I'm there.
Yeah. What is this like?
Right. Take it from the guy that always falls in the pool.
Right.
Every show. So he knows about hydration.
I know about hydration. It's not good for your skin, lots of chlorine and stuff, but that natural water, that H2O is good for you, man.
Yeah. Well, it's like friggin'
Got your back.
Yeah, when holes, and when they're at friggin', Camp Green Lake, when friggin' Stanley Yelnats is waiting to get his friggin' canteen of water, and there's only like a smidge of canteen in it. That's what you did to me. I felt like Stanley Yelnats, for God's sake. Moving on. Yes. Bella Inc. representing the black team. Your girl Bella Inc. against the newcomer Ariana the Brat Blaze representing the blue team. Your girl, Mr. Leon Hader, Bella Inc. coming back ready to roll.
Oh boy. You know what? I mean, what can I say that hasn't been said about Bella Inc. already? Like, she is always a showstopper. I don't care who she's going up against. You already know. I know, you know, Joel knows. Everybody in LFC knows that when you see Bella Inc. on the card, you're about to see, not to quote one of my favorite movies in Back to the Future, but you're about to see some serious shit. And that, case in point, talk about it. Tell me what happened.
So, folks, what we saw in here was, besides the fact that we had an amazing entrance with the bubbles going at it. I like it.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. So we had Bella Inc. I'm going to say right now, pun intended. It was a very arm-wrenching encounter, a very high-octane systematic dissection, arm-battling fight.
I got something for that. Go ahead. You keep talking.
Okay. All right. Oh, it's prop time. Here we go. All right.
Yeah. Okay, you go, Joel, and then I'll come back to this arm-wreshing debate. Go ahead.
No, man. Again, blue team. I'm coming in. I don't know much about this girl as we're going into this. You know, Bella is a gamer. I'll give Leon that. And you do know when she comes in, there's going to be some fire. And either she's going to be, what do you got here? All right. Either she's going to be, you know, punching me from outside the ring. She's going to be punching one of the girls. Like, she's crazy. She looked good in pink. I'm just saying. But
what are you trying to make already? Just make some attempts. Draft them on over to the pink team. Bring them on down.
Okay, I'll give you that blue girl. What's her name? Mariana Blaze. You can have her, Leon.
What is she?
I'm trading the blue team's players to you.
What, did you just go all Eiffel 65 on me? I'm blue. If she was green, she would die. Through his house in a blue little window in a blue Corvette. What the hell are you doing over here,
I believe that's exactly what I said, Mike Larkin.
Absolutely.
Now, Leon's got some sort of stick here, so I'm sure he's going to.
Look, I just want to do a demonstration. Chopsticks, there's 2 of them.
Yes.
Let's just say they represent the 2 arms of a body, right? 2 arms of the body. You know, this is kind of like Joel's arms right here, just on the side like that, right? So you got 2 arms of the body, and they're attached to the blue team, right? And then you have the one arm
Of course.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but something happened and it kind of went like this.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wow, you should.
I messed up the first. Sometimes it takes 2 attempts.
Yeah.
Right there. And I was like, dude. I mean, there's a picture of my mouth and my face.
Yep.
Yep.
You know what? I mean, I'm not sure when the YouTube video is going to come out, but when you talk about some of the sickest injuries, right up there with Feather Haddon's broken nose, right up there
That was a
with the eye gouging.
Yep.
Well, that was with Audrey Monique too, wasn't it?
That was a bite.
It was a bite.
Right.
That was a nice bite.
Right up there with the Fox.
Yep.
The Fox and her mouth bleeding. I mean, like,
She also got a
this is
piercing
up
pulled
there.
out.
Yep.
Fox is a
I
gamer.
know. I felt bad. I felt bad. As much as I am a fan of Bella Inc., what she brings to the LFC, I mean, I still have a mutual respect for the LFC MMA game. So I don't want to see anybody getting hurt. Do I want to see my girls come out and dominate? Sure. But not at the expense of that. You know?
Jesus.
And you want to see it again? I got another one. Look.
Good.
That.
There it is.
Ouch.
These guys.
Look, 2 broken.
Yeah.
Look, that's my point. It was sad to see. I'm happy that Bella Inc. won. But again, I think, and Joel will agree, this goes back to the fact that we have 3 teams. You know, the Prez decided it was best to create a blue team. But why all of a sudden what was wrong with pink and the black?
Well,
Pink and black was great. We had a rivalry.
We had a thing going on.
Back and forth. Who can win the most? Now we're going to add a blue to the mix. And we can't even get the coach to show up. And what happens? Arms get broke.
Well, you also have to understand, like, this was Audrey's punishment for attacking a certain someone at LFC 31. So to make her understand what it's like to be a coach and understand to coach a team, now we have the blue team. And yes, unfortunately, Audrey was like stone cold. She took her ball and went home like it's 0-2. So, I mean, it happens. But
everybody suffered as a result.
Yeah,
Everybody.
Especially the Blades.
Everybody did. Also, if you want to talk about reactions, y'all can see Leon's reaction and my reaction as I had to announce the damn bout that Bella won, and see all that at LFC 36 Booty Camp 4 on the LFCfights.com website. But god dang, man, another win for the black team, and Bella Inc. shows their dominance, literally and figuratively speaking. And also, we had a little Ariana the Brat Blaze Alexa Bliss style boom, man. I mean, we've seen it so many times, and anything can happen in LFC, and that was one thing that certainly happened, and it's going to be a memorable moment moving forward in LFC history. And moving forward with this card, Shaelyn representing the blue team against pink team, now a pink team member, Miss Bella Rockefeller. Rockefeller. So with an A, Rockefeller. So Joel, I'll take this to you first because pink team represented once again. Bella Rockefeller coming over to the pink team, this time coming for Miss Shaelyn. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't even know what it is. It seems like Leon can't keep any of his fighters nowadays. I mean, now I got Bella Rockefeller coming over, and man, I'll tell you, there's somebody that looks good in pink that does the job. It's Bella Rockefeller, and the promos, the fights, everything about her is fantastic. The entrances with her little man puppy. I mean, that's great. Everyone likes that.
It's dominatrix Madonna style, man. That's what it reminds me of. I feel like I'm in a Madonna music video every time.
Absolutely. Marilyn Monroe, I'm sure you remember that, Hater.
Leon, yeah, if you guys want to check out the LFC YouTube channel, latest video is up of Leon getting a cake right in his face.
What? Look, we're talking about the present right now. That's like 3 shows ago.
Like, it was 1 show ago.
The past.
The past.
Statute of limitations.
Look, I get it. We're doing a review of the last LFC show, yes. And it's several days since when it ended. Doesn't mean we got to go back several more days to a Halloween show that happened in like 1997 when I got cake in my face. Look, we don't got to do that. We just talk about the here and now because at one point in time, Bella Rockefeller was on a different team.
Yes, she was. So for this particular bout, we saw Shaelyn really show up and shine out. She was looking for a victory. So was Bella Rockefeller, and Shay gets the win with the choke. For me, it's one of those things too. Shaelyn got up there with Sheena. Bella Rockefeller went at it with Bella Madison at LFC 35. Somebody had to win. Somebody had to go. In this particular situation, Chalka went up for the blue team. Audrey is officially on the board, if you will. Shaelyn gets the win. Leon, we'll start with you. Your thoughts on this Shaelyn dub against Bella Rockefeller?
I mean, look at who Shaelyn faced. Sheena, the Hungarian Hurricane Bathory.
Yep.
We're going to talk about her in a little bit. But I mean, I would say anybody, I don't care what team a girl represents, anybody that faces Sheena is going to have her game elevated just by getting her ass kicked by Sheena Bathory. Shaelyn had a lot to learn. Sheena made her famous at the last show. I mean, we're not talking about the past anymore, but we got to go to the past to come to the present, right? Shaelyn learned something there, and she brought that to a fight. In retrospect, Bella Rockefeller learned something in her fight with T-Bella, but it just wasn't enough. I didn't have a dog in the fight. I would have if someone hadn't changed teams, but I digress. Yeah, Shaelyn did what she did. She didn't really even need a lot of coaching, to be honest. I mean, she came through, and I was actually surprised. I thought this was going to go all 3 rounds because they both had a lot to bring to the table. They were both hungry, and I thought they were evenly matched.
Joel, your thoughts on your now pink team member, Bella Rockefeller, putting in that work, unfortunately going now 0-2 against a now 1-1 Miss.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'll give it to Hater on that one. It's a pretty good review of the old matcheroo. I think Bella definitely came out swinging. She needed to. She really wanted that win. Shaelyn did the same thing. The fact that it only went 1 round and we didn't get to see a full 3 rounds, I feel is like, it's a shame because that could have been a really good 3-round fight. But at the end of the day, you get caught, you get submitted. That's the way it goes. And for some reason, like, I'm getting these losses, but I'm losing to like the blue team. I got like, if it was just like blue or pink against black, I mean, going back to that, I mean, I feel like I'm running this the whole way. This is just ridiculous. But that aside, I think Bella did a great job. Who you even talked to, Leon? There's no one back there.
I don't
know.
Like
or something.
I'm hallucinating right now because you must be. I don't know what's going on, but go ahead. You have the floor, sir.
It's the drugs, my man. They're very good here.
Okay. So first and foremost, you're coming out here acting like all sea breezy up in here, Chris Brown, Mr. Joe Kane. You want to see if you can run it.
Don't call me Chris Brown. It's like we're talking about statute of limitations here. Don't put that on me. That's not a reference I will accept.
Okay, well, whatever. So
I'm like Weird Al.
I say more like Macklemore. We'll go with that.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying, man.
I have to do some.
I wear my grandfather's clothes.
He hasn't hit anybody or anything. Has
my
he?
daddy's hat.
Thrift shop down the road. Yeah.
That's it.
Hey, man. So Shaelyn gets the win. Now, gentlemen, we are here. It is that point. Here comes the bout. It is Sheena, the Hungarian Hurricane Bathory, representing the black team against Bella Madison representing the pink team. And one thing I do have to note, well, this is for you, Mr. Leon Hader. I got to note this. As soon as I announced the Sheena, the Hungarian Hurricane Bathory, before she did her entrance, there was you screaming out, "Oh!" And then you did like an MC Hammer type of dance before the lights went down. And then we saw.
Did I?
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah. He did.
I'm going to tell you, I don't even remember that. Here's the thing. It was an out-of-body experience because I knew. Why are you laughing? I knew that Sheena Bathory was going to take somebody to church. And it was just, I get so excited for the fans. It was like, sure, you watched a lot of exciting fights. You watched a lot of cool entrances. You watched a lot of exciting things. But the money you paid for a ticket to be here, the money that you paid to watch this on pay-per-view, if you didn't feel that you got your money's worth up to this point, it was about to be exceeded. And for me, that makes me excited. I got goosebumps. And so I was just kind of projecting to the crowd how excited I was about what they were about to see.
Well, you also did that when I announced her because you did do the whole goosebump thing where you're like, where's she from? Where's she from?
I want to be, look, I knew the answer. That's what's crazy. I know where she's from. I want them to know where she's from. Like, it's like the name, the weight, where she's from, the background. I was trying to get them ready. I'm trying to prep them. You know, I mean, it was really, it was a special time for me, and I was excited. I had to really set the stage, especially since this was a traditional pink versus black team event. That's what I've been waiting for all night.
So let's get into it, gentlemen. All right, I'm going to say it right now. It was bout of the night because, my God, we come out the gate, we see Hurricane Ranas, we see almost like a Canadian destroyer, we see a sack of shit, rest in peace, Scott Hall, fall away slam. We see a lot of stuff that's really incorporated the power, the speed, and the agility of both these ladies. And for me, I'm going to say it right now, the Hungarian Hurricane Bathory and Bella Madison went the distance, came down to a split decision, and Sheena, the Hungarian Hurricane, representing the black team, takes the win. And I just got to say this before I ask you to. Joel, I have a note for you here because Leon, while he did the whole you can't touch this, you kind of, when you found out the split decision that Sheena won, you kind of jumped up and down like a kid having a temper tantrum who just pooped their pants. It was that kind of vibe.
Not how I remember it.
That's how it was. And then you yelled at Mike the Truth Jackson. You yelled at an UFC competitor, Veronica Valentine, and Black Team's Monica Flowerbob Garcia. You got eyes. You did the whole you got eyes.
Yeah.
But like Robert De Niro and Meet the Parents.
Well, let's just be clear here. First of all, Mike the Truth Jackson, if you weren't such a stupid idiot, you
do that.
This you could have just made the right decision, but you didn't. So I mean, I'm just yelling at you. I mean, I'm not going to get into it with you. You kick my ass. I mean, I know that, and everyone knows that. I'm not going to. I mean, but like, come on, and not just Monica. Black team. Come on. Like, that's a little suspect, isn't it?
The fix is
come on.
Right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was a hell of a match. It was back and forth. But for me, where I'm standing, I mean, I had a good angle. I almost had the same angle as the judges. I was on that back corner. I don't see how they saw what they saw. For them to come out and say that, split decision, that's great. But come on. Sheena? Sheena? Really?
Veronica Valentine.
The one thing I will say, I'm sorry. The one thing I will say is that, Leon, you are right. This was worth the price of admission. This was a fight. This is one of the ones where when you're sitting there, when you got the best seat in the house, you're happy that you're there. You're happy that you're watching that up close. And sometimes you might even forget to coach a little bit because you're just having too much fun watching this thing go down.
Right. Because see, now you were over by the judges. I was on the crowd side, and we were all back there yelling, "World Star! World Star!" We were like just going off. And I just saw every phone was out. They were like TikToking and Instagramming. And then like I forgot to coach because I was doing the same thing. I was like, I had my phone out. Hold on. I was like, look.
Well,
he's a ticking and a talking right now.
Right there. I have my phone on me. And I was like, literally, this is my, you got to go on my Leon Hader on Instagram. And I literally was like this. And I was like, yo, look at Sheena Bathory whooping that
sure
ass,
is blown
boy.
out.
That's what I was doing. Anyway, here's the thing. I have nothing to take away from T. Bella Madison, right? She brought the charisma. She brought the heart. And most importantly, she brought the fight. And on any other night, against any other opponent, I would have seen her as a serious competitor. I would have seen her as a threat. I mean, she's always a threat regardless. And I probably would have seen her walk away with the W. I would have been having a much different conversation right now. But truth be told, and you can't deny, Sheena, the Hungarian Hurricane Bathory, the name. It seems that when we start putting names on a European star that has to do with a natural disaster, they just seem to come out a whole nother level. And like I said, I give it up to T. Bella, but it just wasn't enough.
I'll give her this. At least she didn't throw a shoe today, so that's good.
Oh my gosh,
dude, she threw that shoe hard at you just for you. Pow. And then she attacked. What is okay? Hold on.
I mean, that's probably the one good thing about losing that fight,
Well, we got to bring this up here because two things happened with Bella Madison, with myself and Leon here. First of all, I got the kiss, which thank you so much for Bella Madison before she went to the court. Give me a little mwah, much love. And then she comes and attacks you afterward. You got the attack, I got the love.
Hold on. Let me compose myself here.
Let me hear how you would knock her out if you like.
Man, if I knocked her down, man, she gets right back up. Woo!
Look, I've been in enough trouble. My temper, my mannerisms have always been misconstrued, and just I'm not understood sometimes.
You're just misunderstood.
Right? There's the dude on YouTube whose name we don't need to speak that was going to break my jaw. I'm still waiting for him to show up. Let's just say T Bella's been watching. She's been living in the past. She's been watching too much of Audrey Monique. She's probably been watching that on repeat to think it's okay to put her hands on me. And I'm gonna tell you what, T Bella, I showed a lot of restraint. In fact, LFC should be giving me a commendation for not throwing her over the top rope and into the wall. Mostly because I like the paycheck that I get from being head coach of the black team. Because if I gotta go, then those girls will be lost. So I did that for the black team. I did that for you, Joel Kane, because every hero needs a villain. And I need you to be that villain for me. And I mean, look, it's T Bella, just slow your roll. Calm down. You'll get him next time, champ. That's all I got to say about that. Don't do it again. Don't do it again.
Well, okay, hold on here. So you're talking about don't do it again to Bella Madison. It's not just Audrey. She watches the show. You do realize that the LFC ladies do watch and respect our opinions when we do these review shows, or we talk about the madness, or we talk about the card. You do realize the girls watch the show and they hear you run your Triz app, and you were talking about, with Sheena like out there and just wooing like your Ric Flair. And now you're talking about, you did it for The Rock. I did it for the people, like it's Rakiki and The Rock up in this pitch. I did it for the black team. Are you serious right now?
And it appears, Mike, at this point, we can agree to disagree that you're not understanding me either. I operate on a different level. You know, they hadn't even came off. Maybe you can think about it now. It's just know that I conducted myself in a manner that was consistent with a coach that demands respect, admiration, and is above the bullshit. That's all I want to say. Okay. How come no one, look, the only reason why Joel Kane doesn't get attacked anymore is because there's no pools around. So now at the next show, I'm bringing a kiddie pool, and I guarantee he's going in it at least twice.
Okay. Well, I actually have to address you now, Joel, because you said, because Monica the Flower Bomb Garcia representing the black team.
Yeah.
The judge. Veronica Valentine was on the pink team at the last show. So and she picked Bella Madison. She picked the pink team. She was the one who picked the pink team. I'm
surprised because I kept seeing her off like in the crowd, like staring up at the rafters and counting the shit on the ceiling. I don't know. It was weird. But she caught enough of the match to make the right decision. So I'll give her that.
I'm just saying, man, when you coming and going, sometimes you got to be slowing. And I mean, she came back and she did her thing. So, I mean, God bless her. But yeah, we'll move on to the next bout.
I just love that Leon is the hero in his story here, and I'm the villain. Like, he's the misunderstood hero. He's got the origin story. And, he's like, look, it's just,
we've all
just misunderstood.
We've all seen the story. Bruce Willis, Samuel Jackson. Sir, you are Mr. Glass in this story.
Okay. I was like, which story are we talking
about? Now, folks, we are at the semi-main, and this is now pink team versus black team once more as Lord the Animal. It should be. As Lord the Animal Fogle, representing the pink team, takes on newcomer Courtney Coco Loco Pemberton, representing the black team. Now, folks, this was originally supposed to be Melanie Monroe, but unfortunately, she got the scoop and got out. She said, I don't want none of the animal. And Courtney Coco Loco Pemberton came in on such short notice, but she held her own. She did very well. And first round, Lauren gets the win by submission. And I told you this. We got to talk with you, Leon, first. I said, I told you this. And we were talking about this because you're like, what the hell? Lauren used to be on the team. Now she's over on the pink team. I told you this. I said Lauren was going to go in. She's going to do her thing. But Courtney Coco Loco showed up and she's showing out. But at the end of the day, it's Lauren the Animal Fogle all day, every day, 24/7. So I'm going to start with you here because you were the one that was like, oh, God, we're going against Lauren Fogle. Oh, God. What do you think?
No.
Oh, yeah. Courtney Coco Loco Pemberton. Go, Leon.
You know what? I'm going to say this. Lauren Fogle, once an alumni on the black team, right? A trade happened that neither of us wanted, and I still don't want it. But for some reason, she's found a way to make it work, and she's found a way to make it thrive, much to my chagrin, right? But I'll say this, like Coco Loco, nothing to take away from her. She is an artist. Go on her Instagram right now. It's crazy. She's super into the arts and music and vivid colors and all these things. And she's definitely a wild child, right up there with Jolene, the Valkyrie Hex, right? She rocks to the beat of her own drum. That being said, ever since Lauren has moved from the black team to the pink team, I don't get how the powers of be at LFC deem it necessary to always put Lauren Fogle up against someone who's always new. Riddle me this. It's kind of easy to have an undefeated streak when you've been in LFC for years and everybody you face is a hand-picked opponent. I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to be conspiracy theorist. I've never been one before, especially not in Europe, because in Europe there were real scary people out there, Russians. But you put Lauren up against new people, what do you expect? I can do as great as I can, but she's an animal. She can't be tamed. She ran roughshod through the Lingerie Football League. Now she's on the pink team, and she's taking out every single one of my newcomers. I'm going to put a stop to it, but good job, Lauren. Good job.
First of all, we got to talk about this here with your newcomers and running roughshod and all that stuff. First of all, when it comes to Lauren the Animal Fogle and her newcomers, mind you, the last one was MJ, the Dominator Domino. We've seen her against Gypsy Top Shelf Bay. She has gone against the likes of Bella Inc. and others in between, and Sarah the Beast Brook. But I mean, it's one of those things with Lauren is like, again, you can say what you will, but does not take away from the athleticism, as you know. And now, as I'm going to get to Bucket of Pucks over here, knows when it comes to the pink team. So Bucket of Pucks, which is why this whole thing happened in the first place.
Big deal.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about the Animal Fogle, formerly the black team, now in the pink team against the Fogle Loco.
Well, as you know, I mean, I made a great trade. I ended up with Lauren Fogle on my team, made the handshake, deal went down, and the rest is all history here. You can complain all you want. I mean, she wasn't even supposed to be fighting. Okay, Courtney, it wasn't even supposed to happen. It was supposed to be. Who the hell was it supposed to be?
Melanie
Monroe. I don't even care. It's black team. The point is, you're saying she pick and chooses her people. Like, come on. This was a last minute replacement. This isn't a pick and choose situation. You lost fair and square. That's why, you know, you're talking about how she's an artist. She's on Instagram. She's got like, ooh, she's eclectic. Ooh, she's like Jolene Hex. The only difference is that Jolene Hex wins matches.
Damn.
Come on.
Just okay. I don't know what's worse, you downgrading her or like you did JoJo the Hammer Hamner, like she's so irrelevant on the last one. Jesus Christ.
Or something to listen to it. It's fine.
Well, first of all,
don't have her back on though.
Wow. Okay. So Courtney Coco Loco Pemberton is very multifaceted, like you mentioned, the arts, the music, what have you. She's very, very intuitive. But what I also got to say to this is, because Leon talks about Russian being scared, I also do remember a certain someone, LFC 24 Euro bash, Mr. Leon Hader, with your walkie-talkies breaker, because you were acting all, making sure everybody with girls were safe, but you were worried like it's taken up in this bitch, like it's Liam Neeson, man. So you have your protective guard up when you up in Europe.
Absolutely. That's what a responsible coach does. They don't go to sausage factories. They make sure the girls are safe. They don't go frolicking around castles with the old LFC prez trying to vie for position in the company and secure their position as a pink team coach. No, they secure perimeters and they do tours and they check, they do background checks of the people in the front desk. But again, we're getting to the past. My point was, normally I have a cool, calm composure.
Yes.
Just somewhat question the fact that this is booty camp. We're supposed to be, displaying some of our newer talent. I mean, again, I can't really complain because I have, I have Jenny Bloody Valentine in this, and she's been around for a while. I'm just saying, I've noticed that the people that Lauren has gone up against have been people who haven't been around as long as her. So going forward, I would want to see Lauren take on one of my Black team members that has done this more than a couple fights. That's all.
Well said, my eloquent friend. So let's move on to the main event as you brought her up. Jenny Bloody Valentine looking to retain that booty camp chain representing the Black team against Jolene the Valkyrie Hex, looking to become the champ representing the pink team. Great fight. First time ever we're seeing Jolene against Jenny Bloody Valentine. Jolene gets the win with a choke in the second round. Great bout. Now we have the champ. Jolene's got all the gold. She's got the blingage around her neck. She's got the European title. She's got the LFC championship. So we'll start with this one first. We'll start with you, Joel, because we started Leon last.
Okay.
Joel, you got all the champs. You got all the blingage. You got all the gold. Jolene the Valkyrie Hex getting the dough.
Yeah. What can I say? The chain's back where it belongs. I don't even know why this had to happen, because we had decided, we'd already figured out at the last event, going back here, that the pink team won. So, the fact that she comes out with the chain, repping the Black team, like none of that happened, that's one of the happiest moments of my life, in that one day in October, was looking at Leon's face when they made the decision that I won, that my team won. That was a great moment for me. And have it taken away, I mean, even Jolene knows, and she's hungry already for the chain just so she can complete the set. But she was as motivated as anybody. We were on the same page there, and it was a beautiful thing watching her get the finish there.
Hater, let's talk about Jenny, who has come a long way to become main event Jenny with that booty camp champ chain. The fourth champ now is Jolene Hex. We started this back at the first LFC 26 with Ali Baby Doll Parks, then the second at LFC 31 against Salina de la Renta. And then we started the last one with La Scorpia, aka Jenny Bloody Valentine. And now it's Jolene Hex. It's back on the pink team. So Leon, your thoughts on Jenny versus Jolene?
Such a tumultuous occasion, right? The last show, La Scorpia, aka Jenny Valentine. I mean, I'm not gonna say that some strings were pulled. I'm not gonna say that I had any involvement in the booty camp champ coming to the Black team. What's fair is fair, right? And so Jenny Valentine came into this bout bringing the booty camp championship. She brought the chain in there against Jolene, who has the LFC championship and the European title. It's not usual for me to be speechless, right? Because see, I understand the weight at hand. A lot of people don't know. Mike, you may not know. Joel knows, but he doesn't like to, toot his horn on this. But it's a little known fact that whatever coach has the LFC champion on their roster gets a whole lot of added benefits and extra things, right? When Monica Flowerbomb Garcia was the LFC champion, we got limo service, VIP at nightclubs. We got, and so many cool things. But when you don't have the LFC championship in your team, now you got to catch a taxi. Now you got to buy your own bottled water. You got to find your own towels at ringside. It is what it is. I mean, Jolene's the champ. I can't, as much as I want to talk shit and as much as I want to be upset about it, Jolene won. I mean, I now I have to build a team and build somebody up to stop her. Jenny, is she due for a rematch? Maybe. Do I want to put Jenny in? Maybe. Am I looking for somebody else that I might want to put up against? I mean, here's the thing. Are we putting all 3 titles on the line? Or does Jolene just defend the LFC title? Does she just defend the European title? Do we have to go to Europe just for her to defend that title? Do we got to wait for another booty camp for her to defend the booty camp chain? So there's a lot of strategy that I'm looking at. But as far as this fight went, to the winner goes the spoils. Joel, I give it to you. I give it more to Jolene. I'm pretty sure you didn't tell her anything that helped her win this thing. Yeah, okay. But you now have a unanimous, undisputed LFC champion who now holds every single title and accolade in this company. And until I get that changed, I got to call an Uber.
Well, first and foremost, with Jolene and Joel with the coaching, this is also you who, when Jolene fought CJ Ice Cold, what's cooler than being cool, Ice Cold Kellerman at LFC 25, talk about the North Pole, it ain't real, she ain't a real person, and then bada bing, bada boom, here comes CJ Kellerman. So, I mean, hey, you thought it wasn't real. It was fake news, if you will. We'll go with that route. You thought it was bullshit to even amplify that.
Yeah.
But she was a real person and she did fight.
Well, she was a real person, but still not a real place.
How do you know? Okay, if Buddy...
Yeah, I'm from Narnia. Did you know that? That's where I was born.
Hold on. If
my mom's a druid or whatever the hell that thing is. The one that James McAvoy plays, the half man thing, the weirdo, creepy thing.
Hold on here, pal.
My mom's one of those. Surprise. I can say anything you want. It's not a real place.
Is your dad a necromancer?
Sure. I don't know. I didn't read the books, okay?
If Buddy the Elf can travel through the swirly curly jumps up and go through the Lincoln Tunnel, why not? You know what I'm saying?
You know, that was like a movie, right? It was like, that was make believe.
Who never knows about the North Pole? You know what I'm saying? Christmas.
Well, Christmas is real.
I'm just saying, man. North Pole. You want to be good for Santa? Want to get them milk and cookies? Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Where are we going here, Mike?
I don't know, man. So
the Grand Orator. Where are you leading us right now?
You're like the Wizard of Oz. What are you doing?
Anyway, that is LFC 36 booty camp 4. Now here I do have the win-loss records. This is where we're gonna go.
Oh yeah, tell me what happened. What is it?
Okay, so for the black, blue, and pink team, we'll start.
I won, right?
We'll start
Did
with.
I win?
All right, we're gonna start with you, Leon Hader.
What we got? Tell me.
So black team,
break his heart. Break his heart. Here we go.
Black team, 3 wins, 2 losses.
All right, I came out ahead. That's cool. That's good in blackjack.
There's a lot of he beat a lot of blue. I think he beat a lot of blue there.
We're good. We're good.
Pink team, 3 wins, 2 losses. You tied.
There's no ties. No. Okay. What's the record?
Do a recount.
Yeah.
Recount.
Florida. Let's go.
Okay.
Do it again.
So
do it again.
Team, 3 wins. Angelica, Bella Inc., and Sheena. That's 3. And to the 2 losses were Jenny and Courtney. So 3 and 2. Pink team for the 3 win. Good.
Wait, are you counting blue team in this?
I'm gonna get the blue team afterwards. I'm just like me.
Go do you? I got a question. Go ahead. What the blue team? They better not have did better than me.
All right. So pink team 3 wins, that being Tomiko, Lauren, and Jolene, and the 2 losses being Bella Rockefeller and Bella Madison. So this is where we get to the blue team. 1 win, Shaelyn. 3 losses, that being Andre Shakti, Carmen Valentina, and Ariana Blaze. So Audrey did 1 and 3.
Audrey, yeah.
Wait.
She did Leon a favor. Sounds.
Hold on. Wait. I don't. Okay. Blue team wasn't even represented. I can't really. No. We're not. Take blue team out of. I mean, just for now. Sorry, LFC management. Remove the blue team. What is the black versus pink score?
Just on those matches.
What black versus pink? How many black versus pink matches were there, and who won of those 2? What's the record? That's what I want to know.
All right, we'll do some calculations here. So
it was only like 6 matches.
I can see some beautiful mind stuff going on right now.
Come on, Rain Man, let's go.
Fuckers. So here we go. So
water for a baby.
Shut up. Someone. Okay.
Carry the 3.
All right, so I still it's 3 for black and for
What?
okay.
Carry the 1.
Y'all are just gonna make me do this on the fly. So you got 3 wins for black. So this is just black and pink, right?
Yes.
Just black versus pink.
Who
Matches black versus pink. How many black versus pink matches were there?
of the 6?
Of the 6. Okay, hold on. So 1.
There's
Take the
1,
square
2,
root.
Jesus.
3.
0.14159265.
There's 4, right?
Pi.
All right, now you see, y'all are making me do math here because
This is not trigonometry. Listen,
y'all are gonna make
you
me
got an abacus? Hey,
go math.
Joel, get your abacus real quick.
All right. Okay.
It's packed away.
Okay, so hold on. So we have Bella Inc. for blue. For blue. I'm sorry, for black.
Oh my gosh.
Shut up. So we have Sheena and pink. That's 1 for the black team. So that's 1 for Leon. We have okay, we'll do it like this. We have Jolene and Jenny. That's 1 for Joel. We have Lauren and Courtney. That's 2 for Joel. We have that was it. All of them we've had black and blue. So that was Angelica and Andre. That's black and Tomiko.
What about the Tomiko match?
Oh no, we're doing black and pink. There were only 2 black and pink ones on here. So
3.
That's 3 though.
where was 3?
Well, Sheena, Bella,
Okay, I got that.
Lauren, Courtney,
Yeah.
Jolene, Jenny,
Okay.
and then wasn't Tomiko one as well?
No, that was pink and blue.
Ah, shit.
See, that's why you're confusing me.
So
wait,
let me
it's
get
2
this
to
straight
1?
then.
All right, there was 3. Okay, hold on. So black and pink, black and pink. So Sheena, that goes to Leon. That's 1.
Right
Lauren, okay. Lauren and Courtney, that's 1 for pink. So that goes to Joel. And Jolene and Jenny, that goes to Joel because it's pink. So your winner.
Son of a bitch.
So your winner, Joel Kane.
Oh, I think I may as well take the title of most charismatic as well. It only makes sense at this point. Keep all the titles on this side. And thank you, Mr. Hater.
You know what?
Took a little bit, man, but hey, we're there. There were so many black and blue and pink and blue on here. We only had friggin' outs that were black and pink. So
yeah. That's fair. I think this is event. We got to run this back. We got to. It was all messed up by Audrey.
Look,
fair,
I mean, I'm actually surprised, Joel, you have that position. I was going to say that I'm pretty sure that my mind was focused on trying to train these girls I've never met before. And probably because I spent so much of my brain power doing it was why I lost more than you lost.
Yeah.
But I really think a fair assessment would be if Audrey Monique actually shows up to a show to coach her people, and Joel will coach his people, and I'll coach my people. And see, now it's a fair playing field. Right now, we're not having to step in and he's doing stuff for me, I'm doing stuff for her. And you know what I mean? Like, fine, we got to take a taxi. Fine. I got to buy my own water, my own towels, and get a stool for them to sit on in between rounds. Fine. I'll go with that. But let's push this, right? When's our next show?
Well, the plan right now is the next LFC show, LFC fans, will be in October. So we got to October.
I gotta tell you one thing.
Go ahead.
Yeah. One thing. Do you want to see Sheena and Bella again?
Yes.
You're asking me. You're gonna see him again. Like that's you're asking me, or that you must be asking Mike.
No, we
I'm asking both. You won the match, but do you want to see it again? I want to see it again.
I want to see it again.
Oh, okay. Let's run it.
Run it back, man. Okay, so now, so that we have this, and I'm not doing friggin' abacus and trigonometry over here.
I didn't know you want to see them together. That's what you're saying. I mean,
fighting each other.
Fighting each other, not like that.
Not just hanging out.
You mean part two?
Part two.
Part two.
Yes.
Hey, look.
Dose. Part two.
I like that. Okay. I like that.
So for LFC fans, with the blue team, y'all tied, but without the blue team, Joel Kane is your victor from LFC 36 Booty Camp 4. Congratulations.
Feels good.
So look out for
feels good. This feeds more into like my villain side and like,
his rate goes up.
Hater's gonna have a big montage.
That's what. Look, I mean, if the setback sets up for a comeback. That's all I'm going to say. And with no blue team to distract me, with Audrey Monique managing her own people, I'm excited to see how that comeback happens. So just wait, and keep T Bella off of me. That's all you got to do. If you do anything else,
She goes by the beat of her own drum, man. I had no part of that.
You did not provoke the beast.
I was just hanging out. You know, I was just having a good time. I was watching a good fight. What'd you do?
You have a history with a lot of these ladies, man, from Tomiko, from Jessie, and just in general. Oh, and friggin' what happened at LC 31, where Katie Forbes, the bombshell and her bootyfulness, you got all up in that when you were trying to break up with Selena, man. You've been in the mix with a lot of these ladies, man.
Every single one of them has a quality of one of my many exes. That's all. I mean, they all could easily be one of my future ex-wives. So I'm trying to just keep it professional, keep it straight down the line. I'm not putting my hands on you, so don't put your hands on me.
But boy,
or someone's silicone's getting popped. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wow. Okay, but boy, when I knock you down and you get back up, you just remember.
He's a misunderstood hero. Okay,
a lot of one-boobed women walking around. They keep putting hands on me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
It's everybody's loss.
Jesus. On that note, folks, thank you guys for listening to this edition of the LFC podcast / LFC Madness LFC Booty Camp 4, my fault. LC 36 Booty Camp 4 review show. My name is Mike Larkin, for the most charismatic coach in the history of LFC, Mr. Leon Hader, and for Joel Kane, the winner, the victor of LFC 36 Booty Camp 4. My name is Mike Larkin, and we'll talk to you in the next episode. Peace out, everybody.
Fight!